Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Boes, and welcome to our video series. Proper therapy exercises are important for recovery from most orthopedic conditions. I've designed this series to provide you with up-to-date therapy regimens that you can access at home, in the gym, or on the road. I hope you find these videos helpful, and best of luck in your recovery. Start with a light warm-up. Begin by doing fast feet. Progress to forward skips. These are done over about a 20-yard distance, up and back, with the same exercise, just to get the body warm and ready for this phase. Start slowly and progress in intensity. Take 3 steps and plant. Hold for 1 count on the outside knee. Light zigzag pattern, up and down, planting on the 3rd step. Follow the warm-up with light stretching of the quads, hamstrings, and calf muscles. Make sure you bend the back knee, leaning into a squat or a lunge. Sit back into the lunge with your knees tracking out over your feet. Technique is important here. Squat down with your knees tracking directly out over your feet to maintain good control. Step up on one side. Bring the opposite knee up into a hip flex position and hold for a 1 count. Alternate size every 5th rep or so. You can increase resistance by holding onto a dumbbell with progressive weight. Key is to keep your body centered and balanced at all times. If you're struggling with this, go back to no weight. Reach and step on opposite sides. The jump mat can be helpful as a visual reference, stepping across it. Step forward in a zigzag pattern, and then back, reaching and then holding. Your knee starts out flexed. As you bend down, drive the leg back. Bend down, drive the non-planted leg back into a fully straight position. You can increase resistance by holding a light dumbbell. Developing strength and balance here. Start from a position and take off with both legs. Land onto one side and hold, bending down into a light squat. Progress to opposite sides. Start on your side with the down leg touching the ground. Reach behind your leg, touch behind the down leg, and then in front, alternating back and forth. Progress the intensity of this exercise by coming up into a side plank position, touch behind, up to the side and hold, touch to the front, up to the side and hold. Start with the right side down, then progress to the left side. Reach behind, then to the side, and then in front without tapping. It's okay to touch the ground if you need to keep your balance. The goal is to squat on the standing side and hold for a 1 to 2 count, improving strength and balance. Take off with both legs and land up onto an elevated surface. If this is difficult, you can start with a 6-inch block. Importance of landing on both legs in a controlled manner. Hopping up and then down, you can increase the height of the block as your strength improves. This is a 2-foot block shown. Again, the importance is on landing technique. Jump forward off both feet, land on both feet in a controlled and centered position. Use a line or some type of reference in the floor or the ground. Hop over this about 6 or 8 inches, landing on both legs. Progress the line jumps to alternating back and forth, front to back. Again, emphasis is on controlled landing technique. Start by jumping, rotating 90 degrees and landing again on both legs. Do clockwise, then counterclockwise. As strength improves, you can progress to doing half turns. Jump and land on one leg, alternating side to side, emphasis on landing technique. Use some type of reference in the floor. Start with a short jump. Again, emphasis is on landing techniques, landing on both legs. Back pedal to the start position. Alternating from a squat jump into a lunge. Important to bend the back leg to accentuate the squat. Alternate side to side. As your strength improves, we go 4 successive hops, trying to get higher and higher with each hops. Then we go 4 hops for distance, trying to increase the distance, again landing on one side. Run forward in a figure 8 pattern. Then do forward and backward running, facing the same way each time. Again in a figure 8 pattern. Use the figure 8 pattern to do side-to-side Cariocas exercises. Again, this is light agility exercises that can be done indoors at home. Doesn't require a lot of space. Bringing the knees up across one pass, shuffling across the next pass, and then high knees again. You can alternate going back and forth. You can even mix in doing a Cariocas move as opposed to a side shuffle. Expanding agility exercises. Sprint for the first pass, then a side shuffle, then a back pedal, and then a final side shuffle to complete box drill number 1. 4-corner drill number 2, a sprint, then a Cariocas, then a back pedal, lastly a Cariocas. T drill, sprint forward, side shuffle to one side, Cariocas all the way across, side shuffle, and a back pedal to the starting point. It's important to incorporate regular cardiovascular exercises at the completion for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Hold in the plank position. Alternate between going on your elbows and your hands. Try and keep your body in a straight line with your butt towards the floor. Go to the V position. Legs extended. Bend your hips and your knees and bring your knees to the chest. Add a twist, bringing each elbow to the same side and extending your knees. It's important to keep your abdominal muscles contracted throughout this. Lean up against the wall, take a ball or other object, press above your head, touch the wall, bend down with your core tightened, touch between your legs and alternate. The whole time keeping your core engaged and contracted. Touch above your head, engage your core, reach down, opposite side, touch by your hip. Lifting and moving light object, keep your core engaged. Switch to the opposite shoulder and the opposite hip.